Hi, folks. My name is Ola. Welcome to the Craftist Advent Calendar, day 21. I'm very excited today because we're actually going to play with fire. So, what are we going to be doing? I am going to be inviting my brother to join me at the Ren Fair this summer. So, part of his gift, of course, is the Ren Fair tickets and all of that stuff. But part of the Ren Fair gift is I bought him some like really fun, kind of cheesy costume pieces. So I am announcing all of this to him in a really beautiful, beautiful letter. Um, Again, very cheesy, written on parchment paper. So, of course, I need to seal my letter. And you may need to do the same thing with sealing cards or things like that. So I don't have any of the professional like wax sealer, anything like that. So I'm going to start by using a little bit of tape to tape up my letter. And then I will just be using this candle from Michael's, a toothpick, and a couple of embellishments to try to make my seal. I have a flat circle. I think I had a cap from a bottle or something like that, and I was going to press into the wax. I'm going to have to find it on this desk. And then I have this whole assortment of beads. I've had these for a really long time. Haven't done anything super exciting with them. But there's a couple that could be fun. Like I have this little crown one. That's a contender. I saw a little fleur-de-lis one. Actually, this one's kind of fun too, like the little poison skull. So let's pick some beads and try to make our... I have to be honest, for this one, I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see how it turns out. I know that for my brother, I do think I'm going to stick with the little skull and crossbones just because I think he'd find that funnier. So step one, I'm just going to attach that to the lid of this to have my like circle stamp. And I'm not going to get fancy. I'm going to fold over some masking tape and we'll see if that works or if it causes issues. But that's going to be my attachment method. I could use hot glue. I'm not gonna. Maybe I will. This doesn't seem to hold at all. We'll see. Okay, so I do actually just want to put a tiny bit of tape on this letter so that as I'm dripping this wax, it doesn't have to hold it in place. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For removing this, again, I have like no clue how this is going to go, but the nice thing is this candle, maybe it's a nice thing, maybe it's a bad thing. This candle's been burning, so I'm just trying to use a toothpick. Oh no! Okay, that sort of worked, sort of didn't. I managed to cut off the wax, but then I immediately lost it and dripped it into the candle. So for this one, can I get this out? Haha, yes. Okay. Okay. We have wax. We now have it all over this envelope. Let's not worry about that right now. So, going to use the lighter to start melting and dripping this. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's working. Oh no, it's making the tape come undone. Okay. This is a good amount of wax. Nope, it is not setting at all. Let's try dripping some more. Let's get it all dripped on there. Okay. Everything's dripped. Let's give it a little bit of second to harden here. I feel like I should be putting the stamp in once the wax starts hardening a little bit. Okay. I think it's getting there. I'm gonna hold this down here. And let's try the stamp. All right. Look how long we hold it for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is a hot mess of a stamp. But I think that the wax seal will hold. Let's give it another moment. Okay. So the wax seal is holding. The design is not great, so I'm just going to fill this with wax, like so. And I'm going to try to remelt a little bit on top. and put the design in again. I will say potentially doing this with a candle that is not already lit probably makes this just a touch easier. And keep losing my wax. All right, let's pause and try to get another piece of wax out of it. Okay, I managed to fish out another piece of wax. I just used a pencil to help me hold it in place. So let's just melt some more over top. I'm not gonna lie, this part's super duper fun. And I think I'm gonna let this harden almost completely because I feel like it's still pliable when it hardens. So let's give it a moment. Okay, it feels like it's soft, but it might still take the shape. Let's see if this works. Okay, it went a little bit better. I think I'm kind of happy with it. The bead is very deep compared to like a flat insignia. So it doesn't go in all the way, but it is recognizable at this point as a skull and crossbones, which makes me think potentially I give up on this guy, melt one more time, and try it with the very flat fleur-de-lis. Let's do it. So here's the final time. I've covered it again. I'm letting it dry just a little bit more. And this one might be a fail. We'll see. But I am going to attempt to give it the fleur-de-lis. Okay. Let's do two. Soft two. There we go. All right. I'll take a picture of these, but the fleur-de-lis definitely turned out into a lot more of a thing. So here's my finished letter. There's definitely better ways to do the seal, but I think this turned out pretty cool. I like it. It was fun to do. And it really goes with this cheesy gift. And before I wrap this up and send you off to day 22, let me show you real quick my favorite part of the costume. So here's the amazing gift. It's a dragon slap bracelet. Check this out. Like the rest of the costume is really silly. I mean, not to say that a dragon slap bracelet is not silly, but like this slays. If there's something that's gonna win a Red Fair, it's a dragon slap bracelet. So I hope his invite is themed and makes him really happy, and I hope he enjoys his silly costume pieces. I'll see you here tomorrow for day 22.